Hello and welcome to Trending at 10. I'm Ankita Mukherjee. If there's been a video that trended, it was this. A VIP brat, armed and dangerous and drunk on power, the time around 4 a.m. on Sunday. The place, the posh Hyatt Regency Hotel in the heart of Delhi. The aggressor, Ashish Pandey, son of an ex-BSP MP, brother of a current BSP MLA. An altercation with a couple who were in the ladies' restroom spilling into the driveway of the hotel. You can see Ashish Pandey with the gun in his hand threaten the couple repeatedly, repeating that time-tested phrase of VIP brats, "Don't you know who I am?" threatening to let off his firearm. A torrent of abuse follows. The woman with him shouts abuses as well. The staff at the entrance of the hotel look on but do absolutely nothing to intervene. A friend breaks up the fight, bundles them into this car that you see on your screens. They drive off in the posh BMW. No one stops them. Despite the entire incident being caught on the hotel's CCTV as well, there is no FIR lodged by the hotels until much later. It's only after this video went viral, the police filed an FIR on their own. We asked tonight from Manu Sharma to Ashish Pandey, are mindsets ever going to change? Why is there one set of rules for you and me and another set for politicians and their rich and entitled offspring? What needs to be done to end this VVIP culture? But here, look at all of it first.
Oh my God.
He's still coming.
He's giving us the middle finger, Sahil.
Look what she's doing. Why don't you learn your lesson?
Go cry. Go cry. Excuse me. But look what she's doing, babe.
ओके चलो ना प्लीज आशीष चलो कल मिल मेरे को आशीष विजय तू कल भाई तेरे को बताता हूँ
Can I have me too up your ass, skinny little skinny? You give us some compliment.
I told you, babe. I told you. I told you. Don't fall for it. She's crying and doing all this.
An unbelievable display of entitlement there. Let me take this straight across to the guest joining us on Trending at 10 tonight. Neelam Katara, activist and mother of Nitish Katara, is with us. Advaita Kala, writer and columnist. Akash Banerjee, author and political satirist, is with us tonight, as is Anubhav Chak, member of the BSP. Nitish, Neelam, let me begin with you tonight. You lost your son. There too, it was two utterly entitled young men, the son and the nephew of a politician. When you see something like this so many years later, do you feel a sense of sort of terrible deja vu, a sense of helplessness that nothing really has changed?
Well, I think your audio, I'm not getting your audio, but can you hear me?
Yes, I can, loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Well, now I get you too. Yes, definitely there is a sense of deja vu, but I mean, I'm not surprised because I have been in the process throughout. I've not been detached from what is happening between Jessica Lal, my sons, and so many other cases. Ms. Kundu and so on and so forth. So Varnika Kundu, and where these brats, they're getting no better. In fact, they're getting worse. Manu Sharma was in his 20s, late 20s. This man is 40 years of age, and he still continues to be a spoilt brat over here. So things are getting worse, and they are getting worse because they have the example, I feel, of their parents, of their fathers, who are in the parliament, in the legislative assembly with long criminal records. And my stand is that unless we get the present government with its brute majority in the parliament can bring an ordinance now, because there's hardly any time for a law, to keep all those accused of heinous crimes out of law-making bodies, out of all elected law-making bodies, nothing is going to change, because this boy has just taken his first step into a bright political career, and there'll be no stopping him. I mean, I'm sure he'll contest the next election, and because everyone wants a goon who is stronger, because everybody, otherwise he'll feel that he has no one to support him when the goon of the other party comes and attacks him. Therefore, he can, in all probability, he'll be elected. So welcome your future member of parliament, welcome your future minister. And unless in this parliament itself we have a law keeping all those accused of heinous crimes out, all your Me Toos of the world and all programs of like this are going to be of no avail.
What a strong condemnation that is indeed, Neelam Katara. Anubhav Chak, respond to Neelam Katara, because she really gets it in a nutshell. This man has probably just proved his worthiness, as it were, to be a politician of the Badlands, as it were. What is the BSP going to do, Anubhav Chak? Is this the culture of a party that talks about being, the party of the oppressed, of the downtrodden? Is the party going to do some sort of internal probe, haul up your ex-MLA MP and your current MLA? Where are they right now?
देखिए, जो कानून व्यवस्था होती है वो सत्ताधारी दल जो होता है उसकी जिम्मेदारी होती है उसको सुचारू ढंग से चलाने की। जो कुछ भी दिल्ली में घटित हुआ है, इस घटना की बहुजन समाज पार्टी निंदा करती है, और साथ ही साथ ये लगातार ये 2 दिन से एपिसोड चल रहा, आज मीडिया में दिखाया जा रहा है, कहीं पर भी बहुजन समाज पार्टी का कोई भी कार्यकर्ता या कोई भी नेता इस घटना को डिफेंड करने के लिए आगे नहीं आ रहा, ना इसमें कोई पैरवी कर रहा है। लेकिन साथ ही साथ इसमें कानून व्यवस्था के ऊपर भी कई प्रश्न चिन्ह खड़े हुए। कैसे दिल्ली के अंदर
पर निंदा करना काफी है क्या, अनुभव चाक जी, ये आप बताइए।
कार्रवाई करने का अधिकार तो प्रशासन के पास है, प्रशासन होता सत्ताधारी दल के पास। बहुजन समाज पार्टी किसी को उठाकर जेल के अंदर तो भेज नहीं सकती।
नहीं, पर ये आप बताएं पार्टी के अंदर कोई जांच होगी क्या?
नहीं, पार्टी के अंदर जांच करने का कोई मतलब ही नहीं। इसमें तो सीधे सीधे प्रशासन अपना काम करे, दोषी को उठाकर जेल के अंदर भेजे। बहुजन समाज पार्टी उसको कोई डिफेंड करने नहीं जा रही है और ना उनके प्रति कोई सहानुभूति रखती है। घृणित काम किया है, इस पे कठोर से कठोर कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए। बहुजन समाज पार्टी मांग करती है।
आपको पता होगा अनुभव चाक जी, ये तो बताएं, ये इनके परिवार वालों हैं कहाँ अभी?
नहीं, देखिए, किसी भी पार्टी का अगर कोई कार्यकर्ता होता है, कोई उसका पदाधिकारी होता है, तो उसके परिवार के बारे में जानने का उसके पीछे कोई जासूस नहीं लगे होते, वो कहाँ जा रहे कहाँ नहीं जा रहे। ये उन्होंने अगर पार्टी के बैनर के तले कोई काम करा होता तो उसकी जवाबदेही हमारी पार्टी होती। जिस व्यक्ति ने ये घृणित कार्य किया है, आपकी जानकारी के लिए बता दूं कि वो बहुजन समाज पार्टी का ना तो कोई पदाधिकारी है ना कोई कार्यकर्ता है। उनके भाई जरूर बहुजन समाज पार्टी के विधायक है और उनके पिताजी पूर्व MP रहे हैं बहुजन समाज पार्टी से।
Okay. And why is this not a problem for the party? Advaita Kala, come in on this, because it's been 66 hours since the incident. The man himself, Ashish Pandey, has gone missing. His family home, which the police visited today, was deserted. Nobody seems to know where he is. A lot of questions are now going to be asked about why he was allowed to get away from the hotel in the first place. There were people there looking on, including the security staff, who could even after the incident have placed a call to the police. There are enough PCR vans, etc., in the capital which could have tracked him down. None of that happened. Do you have, at this point, any belief that this man is going to be tracked down and that there will be stringent action taken?
Well, I mean, thanks to the media intervention, the sections under which he has been booked have been expanded. First it was just for arms, but now it's been expanded to criminal intimidation and other aspects of the law. So I think it has become more stringent because of the media outrage. But I think, I want to ask Abhinavji one question. Behan Mayawati is supposed to be sort of the moral compass of that party. Now, if this boy is absconding and that's what he's doing, तो Abhinavji, Behan Mayawati, इनके पिताजी, इनके भाई को बुलाकर जाकर आत्मसमर्पण करने के लिए क्यों नहीं कहती हैं? Why doesn't she tell them to persuade him to surrender to the police, because that's what he should be doing. Right now he is running, he's an absconder, and he's trying to escape the law. And that's one aspect of it. Of course, the political entitlement, when you filter through the abusive and the invectives sort of hurled around in that video, you'll find that he kept claiming to be from Lucknow. And the sad thing is, and as Neelamji was saying, you know, this has become normative behavior really with these entitled brats, you know, that they can go around brandishing a gun, they can threaten anybody, they can criminally intimidate people.
And the saddest part of it is that this is possibly such common behavior.
Example of machismo, and you know, and think they'll get away with it.
Right. The hotel staff actually doesn't bat an eyelid. This is obviously something they're used to. We might now be taking this up because this particular video went viral. On how many other occasions have similar scenes played out that we don't actually know about? I'm going to come back to Anubhav Chak with your question in a moment, but Akash, come in on that. You know, we see so many restaurants with those notices outside saying, you know, don't come, firearms are not permitted inside. Where else in the world would you actually see something like that? And yet in Delhi, it's the norm rather than the rule to actually sort of display outside your restaurant, don't bring in firearms.
Oh, come on. I mean, we all know those rules are only meant for mere mortals and not sons and daughters and relatives of politicians. I think every Delhiite is aware of that fact. Way back in college, there used to be a famous discotheque called 30-Second Milestone. I had a gun pointed on my head in the middle of the dance floor. So one knows that nothing has changed. You know, it's so sad, Ankita, seeing Neelam ma'am sit here. Because as an anchor, I, in my time, used to interview her, and I've interviewed her through the years. And to see her sit in the same position, talk about the same thing where nothing changes, all the shaming of the media, and nothing really happens. I can assure you in this case also nothing is going to happen. Yeah. Look at the facts of this case. This guy does something like this in the middle of the night. The MOS home, Kiran Rijiju is on record, stern action will be taken. Forget stern action, you are not able to catch the guy. You are supposed to catch Pakistani terrorists. You can't catch a guy who's driving a luxury BMW escorted by 3 women who are spouting abuses.
So
you beeped it all out. It is so sad.
To crack down.
I agree with ma'am that it has got worse.
Okay, separate set of rules clearly. But Anubhav Chak, respond to the point Advaita Kala was making. You know, clearly our police hasn't been able to catch up with this young man yet, 66 hours on. Why would Mayawati not appeal to Ashish Pandey's family to ask him to surrender? Isn't it the least she can do?
देखिए, आज तक की राजनीति में बहन जी ने जो कानून व्यवस्था को लेकर उदाहरण सेट करे हो, चाहे वो रमाकांत यादव जो हमारी पार्टी का सांसद था, उसको मुख्यमंत्री आवास पर बुलवाकर खुद अरेस्ट कराने का रहा हो, चाहे हमारे विधायकों को जेल के पीछे पहुंचाने को, चाहे बड़े से बड़े ताकतवर हमारे नेता को जरा सा भी कानून व्यवस्था के खिलाफ कानून तोड़ने पे कार्रवाई करने के बहन जी ने तुरंत उदाहरण सेट करा है कार्रवाई करके। जो अभी अद्वैत काला जी ने बात करी कि क्यों बहन जी उनको बुलाकर अरेस्ट सरेंडर करने की बात क्यों नहीं कह रही। अरे अद्वैत काला जी बहुत विद्वान लेखिका हैं। आज तक की राजनीति में जो बहन जी ने एग्जाम्पल सेट करे, उनके अलावा क्या आज तक कोई ऐसा हुआ है किसी पार्टी का राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष अगर इस तरीके की जो भी घटनाएं होती हैं उनमें पर्टिकुलर उनके व्यक्तियों को बुलाकर उनके परिवार वालों को बुलाकर सरेंडर करने की अपील करता हो? उन्होंने जरूर माननीय बहन जी के ऊपर हम सभी कार्यकर्ता विश्वास करते हैं और माननीय बहन जी एक अकेली नेता हैं जो कानून व्यवस्था के को तोड़ने वालों का जरा सा भी फेवर नहीं करती है।
Essentially what you're saying is that none of this is going to happen. And she is certainly not going to take any such step, if I understand you correctly. Neelam Katara, you know,
अनुभव जी रहने दीजिए, अनुभव जी रहने दीजिए। डीपी यादव को लिया था मायावती जी ने और जब मैंने पूछा कि भाई ये क्रिमिनल रिकॉर्ड है क्यों, तो उन्होंने कहा था अब उनका हृदय परिवर्तन हो गया है। तो मेरा पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस तो वो रहा है। इसलिए अब ये बताइए कि अगर कोई साधारण व्यक्ति होता तो अभी तक उसका पूरा परिवार थाने पे बैठा रहता। पुलिस क्या कर रही है, लखनऊ पुलिस, दिल्ली पुलिस दोनों मिल के क्यों नहीं उनके पिता भाई सबको लाके थाने पे लाती हैं और क्वेश्चन करती हैं? उनको इतने किड ग्लव से क्यों हैंडल किया जा रहा है?
अगर व्यक्ति रिवॉल्वर लेकर होटल में जाता है और जैसा कि दिखाया जा रहा है
पार्टी तब कुछ नहीं कहती है, लेकिन BMW गाड़ी और प्रॉपर्टी इतनी बड़ी हो जाती है तब कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती है पार्टी को।
आज चल रहा है और इस जंगल राज को, इस कानून व्यवस्था को स्थापित करने की जिम्मेदारी है केंद्र सरकार की है, वहां की सरकार की बनती है।
All right. Is this the culture
Sir,
then,
Jangal Raj की
Anubhav
बात
Chak
आपको
of
ना
the
करें ना, आपके मुंह से भी
BJP
अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है जंगल राज सुनना।
driving into a
नहीं, तो
5-star
किसके मुंह से
hotel
अच्छा
with a
लगेगा,
gun
श्रीमान जी?
in a
आप बताइए
BMW?
ना, प्रशासन क्या हमारे पास है क्या? हमारे प्रशासन की उस घटना को बताइए कि कहीं पे इस तरह की घटनाएं हुई और उन पे कार्रवाई ना करी गई। दिल्ली में सरेआम अगर कोई रिवॉल्वर लेके होटल में जा रहा है, उसके बाद घटना करने के बाद वो BMW निकाल के दौड़ता चला जा रहा है, पुलिस उसको रोक भी नहीं रही, तो इसको जंगल राज ना कहें तो आप बताएं
Okay, that's unbelievable. It's not just a matter of law and order in Uttar Pradesh. When Mayawati was in power, there is a larger question of answerability and accountability here that clearly the BSP is not even willing to go into tonight. I just want to take a look at all the various instances there have been in the past, and this is really just a sample. 1999, of course, Manu Sharma, that infamous incident where Jessica Lal was shot. 2006, Chief Minister Kumaraswamy's son and friends vandalizing a restaurant. 2012, then Congress MP Vithal Radadia flaunted a gun at a toll station. 2017, BJP MP Anant Kumar Hegde assaulted doctors at a private hospital. 2018, BSP leader Rakesh Pandey's son today brandishing a gun at a hotel. Now, these are instances we're picking up. There have been so many more, countless more that we cannot now go into. But Neelam Katara, it just brings back that whole question about this culture of entitlement, this culture of I can get away with absolutely anything. I am not answerable to you. The laws of the land do not apply to me. How do we go about changing this mindset, if at all, or is it just too deeply entrenched?
No, this mindset is there because they know they will get away. I mean, even an ordinary criminal knows he can escape if he has money. So these have political power, they have money power, and then again they have all these guns and everything. So it's like they're on a matrix. They're very powerful people. They know they will get away. Even if he's arrested, he'll be bailed out, and then the case will go on and on and on, in which period he will probably be elected to the assembly, if not the parliament, and then the case will continue for 20 years, and he'll be so strong that conviction would be a rarity. And even if it is, these netas, when this boy grows up, they don't go to jails, they only go to hospitals. So this is the kind of entitlement they know, and this allows them to continue their criminal action with great impunity. And the only way to stop it is stop criminals from entering the parliament. And this is the time, because the party in power has a majority, bring the ordinance and stop this. I know they will all huddle together, they will all be friends on this, but this has to be done. Otherwise, this government does not want to do anything for us. This party does not want to do anything from the common man. The rest of it is all hogwash.
Okay, Advaita Kala, you had a point to make also. This is obviously something that is across political parties, this sense of entitlement. We just looked at that list. There is no party that seems to be exempt from this. So, would you say that Neelam Katara's suggestion of bringing in an ordinance then is the only way to go forward? Because no one, frankly, is going to relinquish this kind of power, no matter how many red beacons you take away from them. You can't, as Mrs. Katara said earlier in the day today, how do you take the red beacons out from within?
It's deeply seated in our polity. It's very difficult. It's going to take immense political will. It's not just going to be the mandate of the government of the day, but in fact all political parties to come forward and collaborate on this. Because remember, these people, even if you bring in a law like this, can easily change loyalties, be backroom players, do all kinds of things. And I don't think it's going to happen till political parties in particular become more stringent about who they let into their party. And I think this is across the board. No party can stand up and say that we don't have anyone with these kind of serious criminal charges against them in their fold. And that is really the tragedy of our politics today, and the kind of entitlement that we've seen in this instant. And I want to just make one further point. I think I am in limited agreement with Abhinavji when he says that, there are other enablers as well. Let's not forget the role of the hotel in this case, where they waited 48 hours to even lodge a complaint. complaint. Now, if you wait that long, I believe the ladies who were traveling with him were from the UAE and London and other places. That's enough time to leave the country. Hence, there is no witness. So that complicates justice as well. And we have to question the government. And I believe they've been asked now, they've been served with a show cause notice by the Delhi police. And I think that's very, very important, because it's not only political parties that are enabling this behavior. It's also hotels, it's also police, it's an entire ecosystem that affords this privilege to these brats.
Okay, that's a very good point, particularly. Neelam Katara, would you say that the hotel is also culpable?
Yeah, the hotel is culpable, but the hotel is scared of the politician's son. Why don't you realize that? They will come tomorrow and bump them off, and nobody wants to be faced with this guy. I mean, I'm not absolving the hotel of its responsibility. And besides, it's business for them as usual. I mean, this happens so often. Similarly, with the police, no police reforms put into practice. The police is also in the hands of the politicians, and they know that, I mean, first the police has to be sure that if we take action against this chap, tomorrow will be posted out, will we lose our job. I mean, there are a whole lot of undercurrents behind this. So keep criminals in the parliament and keep criminals in ministerial positions in the states, in the center, and this is what you will continue to get. I can say that again and again. We have to strike at the root of the problem.
Akash, you talked about that experience of yours, which must have been terrifying at the time in a discotheque. You know, clearly when this is something that has repeated itself so many times, this is something that hotels, bars, restaurants also have to take into account. You know, why have all these security protocols in the first place? Why have this farce of checking every car, stopping it? There are always these queues outside hotels of cars going in. If somebody can take in this gun, which apparently is illegal to own or have a license for in India, and brandish it in the lobby of a hotel or just outside. You know, how was this even possible?
The posh.
You know, Ankita, one thing that many of us are not even recognizing is that we are living in a terror zone. This guy was only 5 feet away from the lobby. So technically, I can carry a prohibited weapons bore gun and actually enter the lobby and start firing indiscriminately. That is how serious it is, and the police hasn't been able to catch it. Having said that, Ankita, you know, 5 years down the line, we'll still be doing this debate, and we'll still have Neelam ma'am sit here, we'll still have Advaita sit here, we'll still have our politician friends saying that, oh, we completely don't know.
What can we do collectively?
The way to go about it is not the police. The way to, it is social media. It is name and shame. Put the pictures of these guys out, shame them. The police is not going to do anything. The administration is not going to do anything. On the lines of what we are seeing anyways, as far as the Me Too movement is concerned, these guys just need to be exposed and embarrassed left, right and center. Bar their entries, boycott the hotels that encourage their business. I guess that's the only way, because, you know, Neelam ma'am may say that an ordinance is going to come, but deep down in her heart, she also knows that this sort of thing is never going to happen. These guys are so well entrenched with each other. All of them are in cahoots. That is not going to happen. It's us, it's the citizens who will have to use perhaps a little bit of digital technology and social media to embarrass these guys.
Okay, interesting thoughts as the Me Too movement plays out in front of us. We do have social media, which is truly democratic and yet empowering at the same time. Is that the way forward? Well, it's an interesting thought certainly to end this discussion with on Trending at 10 tonight. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us and hope that the police crack down at least now. 66 hours on, there's still absolutely no trace of Ashish Pandey. Is that going to change? That's the big question. That's it on Trending at 10. Thanks for watching.